Sumo is a trick-taking card game for two players based on the national sport of Japan. Win a thrilling battle that can be decided in an instant. In tournament mode, you can play Banzuke rules, recording your matches with the aim of becoming the great Yokozuna. 20 numbered cards, 1 through 5 in 4 different colors. 1 sumo wrestler card with 2 wrestlers on. 2 Dohyo, or sumo ring, cards. 2 player cards, player 1, player 2. 1 tournament score pad. 1 rule book. That I'm reading. Place the Dohyo cards where both players can see them, and place the sumo wrestler card above them in the center. Each player takes one of the player cards and places it in front of them. Shuffle all the number cards. Deal 8 to each player. Put the remaining 4 cards back in the box without looking at them. They will not be used in this game. Place the rulebook showing the sumo moves quick reference where both players can see it. Determine the first lead player of the game. Both players play 1 card from their hand face down on the field. Say Hakayoi, then flip the cards face up. The player who played the highest number will be the first lead player. If the numbers are the same, repeat this process, playing another card. Cards used in determining the first lead player remain on the field until the end of the game. Players' hands are not replenished. If players have 1 card remaining in their hand, but a first lead player was not determined, restart the game. Once the first lead player is decided, players will play a series of tricks by placing 1 card each on the field in turn order until a winner is determined. The bout begins with the lead player who chooses 1 card from their hand to play face up on the field. The second player plays a card of the matching color if they have one. Otherwise, they can play any card they wish. After both cards have been played, determine the winner of the trick. If second player did not play a matching card to the lead player wins the trick. If both cards are the same color, the highest numbered card wins the trick. The winner of the trick pushes the sumo wrestler card toward their opponent 1 step. They will also be the lead player for the next trick. Repeat this process until a winner is decided. The dohyo is divided into 3 zones: left edge, center line, and right edge. Be careful. Just 1 step from the center line and you're already at risk. There are a number of ways to win the game. The following are all the sumo moves used in the game. When a player performs any of these sumo moves, they win the game. If both players perform one of these moves in the same trick, the higher numbered move will break the tie and win the game. Yorikiri, a classic sumo move. Push your opponent out of the dohyo. Win a trick when your opponent is on their edge of the dohyo. Wuwatanagi, perform an overarm throw on your opponent. Win the last trick with the last card. Position in the dohyo does not matter. Abise Teyoshi, crush your opponent with your weight. Play a number 4 against a number 1 of the same color. Position in the dohyo does not matter. Hikiotoshi, the most technical sumo move. Use your opponent's momentum against them to knock them down. Play a number 1 against a number 5 of the same color. Position in the dohyo does not matter. Wukari, the dramatic comeback. When you're on the edge of the dohyo, you throw your opponent out. Play a number 2 in a different color than the lead player when you are on the edge of the dohyo. See how far your sumo wrestler can climb on the ladder. Using the sheet from the tournament score pad, mark the results of each game you play. When you win, outline the circle. When you lose, fill in the circle. Make a note of the winning move of each game to show what your sumo wrestler specializes in. Once you have recorded your third loss, use the chart to determine your ranking. 0 to 3 wins. Makushita. You need more training. 4 wins. Meagashira. Getting the hang of it. 5 wins. Komosubi. Good work. Keep going. 6 or 7 wins. Sekiwake. You're almost there. 8 or 9 wins, Ozeki. You are so close. A well respected champion. 10 wins, Yokozuna. Congratulations. You are the grand champion. So, what is there to say? Sumo quickly became one of me and my husband's favorite Gen Con 2024 purchases. We played it that night at the hotel. Because of the box being so small and compact, we didn't feel weighed down by it. So we didn't need to go drop it off at the room. We had it with us, and were able to bust it out on a small table and play it. And it went so well that some of our friends sat down with us and kept jumping in between games and, oh, I've got next, I've got next. We've taught a lot of people this game. It's very quick to pick up. It's a standard trick taking game. I grew up playing Rummy and a bunch of different card games with my mom and my grandpa's. And so it has that feel of being able to talk and have conversations because it's just rhythmic. You don't have to pay too much attention. But where sumo kind of takes it up to the next level are those different sumo moves that you can make, and gets a little more strategic with, okay, am I really going after lead player with my high cards right off the bat? Or, what happens if I get a whole bunch of twos and ones? Do I kind of change up my strategy for the game? So it throws enough in there that you get a lot of replayability and a lot of different techniques that you can kind of map out depending on who you're playing and how they're playing, and devise from there, which I thoroughly enjoy. So yeah, I guess I'm all in on sumo. If I were to give my recommendation, I'd say if you have somebody that you frequently want to play 2-player games with, this is a great one to pick up. And it's good for all ages. If they know their numbers and they know high and low, they should be able to pick up the premise. Maybe not so much of the intricacies. I think the age 10 is a little high. Our 7-year-old, I think he could pick up the basics and play the game, probably not very strategically, but I think he would still have fun with it. So, yeah.